Hey guys, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Bree.
We're best friends, moms, and obsessed with TV.
Check us out every Monday as we dissect motherhood, TV, pop culture, and whatever else derails the conversation.
It's like eavesdropping on your funniest, most unfiltered friends.
If your friends had a mic and no shame,
We're here for all of it, and honestly,
we're not mad about it.
hey Maddies, welcome back to another episode of Not Mad About It podcast. We missed you guys. Happy Monday. Happy summer for all the mamas out there. It is finally, you guys, summer
School's
break.
out.
School is out. Hope you're surviving. I know I'm surviving, not necessarily thriving, but I'll take any and all recs from you guys too.
It's crazy that school's out and it's also July.
I know.
Like, that's insane.
No, we're already, summer is happening. Like
Like,
we're,
4th of July is this weekend.
that's crazy. Yeah,
And
the
school
summer
just
is.
ended. It's so crazy.
Okay, also, this is like so not what we're here to talk about, but the school schedule this year is so crazy because Labor Day is pretty late, but Colin is
Oh.
starting before Labor Day this year. He starts on
Oh.
September 2nd, which is pretty crazy.
I think I feel like the East Coast were always after Labor Day, but I feel like
Yes.
everywhere else is
They,
before Labor Day,
like everybody else goes back in August.
which feels wrong.
However, they also end in May, which feels
Yeah,
right.
that feels right. Yeah, that does feel right for sure. It's like
Eh,
college.
Right. Anyway, you guys,
Sorry.
thanks for sticking with us through that. But we're here. We're going to do our regular episode for you guys. We have news, TV recs, upcoming TV, and at the end of the episode, we will be talking about the big Love Island recoupling, you guys. That was a crazy app. I'm excited to see your thoughts, Brie, if you're happy with the couples. I know we all stand with Bryce and Trinity. And
I,
for
I
that, thank you, Love Island USA.
I actually can't wait to discuss, especially because like I haven't wanted to talk about Love Island
Especially,
for
yes.
like the whole especially I've wanted to talk about it the whole time it's been on, and now I'm
She's back.
sucked in. Yeah, I'm like, wow, this is incredible television. So we'll get there. But do you have anything else before I?
No,
Okay. So you know how like our phones know us so freaking well
because
to the
they're
point where
listening.
no, but to the point where like I have a thought, I don't
Oh,
say it out loud, and then my phone serves it up to me. Like that really freaks me out.
right.
And this happened to me today or yesterday, and it's so niche that I can't form the connection because I was thinking in my head that when I was a kid, I had this really weird like sensory thing. Like this one thing that stood out to me that like drove me absolutely insane as a child, but now as an adult, like I wouldn't even bat an eye. I don't care at all. On Threads, I'm scrolling and it says, comment a weird sensory issue you had. It was like comment one weird sensory issue you have that like you don't tell other people about or something. And I was
That's
like,
so weird.
excuse me?
First of all, I have so many questions. What is the sensory issue that you had,
Okay,
if you could share with the class?
so when I was a child, and mom, I wonder if you remember this, but when I was a child, you know the line on socks, like at the toe line
Of
at the top?
course.
If
Yeah.
that was not perfectly lined up with my toes,
Ugh.
and like like on top of my toes, not in front of my toes, not below my toes, if that was not perfectly lined up, like I was not having it. I needed my socks to be adjusted. Now, who cares? Like I wouldn't even think about that. And I just remember that being such a big deal when I was a kid, and it just dawned on me that I don't care anymore. Like, do you have any that were a big deal when you were a kid that have you've grown out of, I guess?
Well, that's so funny because my son Colin has the same issue and it's a big issue. He says like things are hard on his feet. Like if there's, my kids like are so annoying. They wear their socks outside. So we have like sap, it sticks to the bottom of their foot. If that is on the bottom of his foot and he's walking and can feel it, oh my God, forget it. The lines on the sock, he has that too. So I guess I'll give him a little more grace, but it's super annoying as the adult in the situation.
I'm sure because I remember being in the car screaming like, "You have to take my shoes off and fix my sock."
And it's like, no, there's nothing wrong with your sock.
Yeah, but to me, the world was ending.
The world was ending. For me, I have like noise issues,
Mm.
and you guys, millennials, elder millennials, you'll remember getting the planner at school. That scratchy cover of that
Ooh.
planner makes to this day, it really bothers me.
Yeah.
I didn't grow out of that one.
That's so funny. Noises like that never really did it for me, but as an adult, I just get like it's not a sensory thing. I just get overstimulated
Yeah,
by
it's too
noise,
much.
especially when driving. Like I need to be in silence if I'm really stressed out. But
Yes.
yeah, just the socks. That was really it.
We had a big weekend. We built a shed. It
Yeah,
was
that's crazy.
like low key kind of fun. I love doing stuff like that. Obviously, I'm like a bedazzler. I love to do puzzles. I like to like follow rules for things and build them. Love a Lego set. I
And
love a Lego set.
you like to be like
I do.
busy. Like you
I
need a
do.
task.
I need to be doing a task, yeah.
Yeah, you need to be doing a task.
I go from one task to the next. It's like what that's why I'm always cleaning.
I could not be more different.
I know. It feels so good. So whatever. We were carrying this massive shed in piece by piece because it was so big. And my daughter's 2.5. And when I tell you this girl does not stop talking from the moment she wakes up till the moment she goes to bed, does not stop, does not nap. I'm like carrying these heavy planks through the yard and she's
Oh
just
my
beep, beep,
God.
beep, beep, beep. I'm like, can you just stop talking to me? Like, it's not affecting my ability to carry, but it kind of is. Like, I'm
It's
on
like
the
kind of
verge of
irritating.
snapping.
Mommy's busy, sweetie.
I don't want to have to keep constantly saying like please stop talking. Stop
Yeah.
talking to me.
Oh
But
my, that's so
truly.
funny. And she's like so cute though. And like her
She's
little voice. Yeah. And you're probably like, what are you saying
but
actually?
sometimes she doesn't even give me a second to answer her because she'll be like, "Right, mom? Right, mom? Mom, can I have that, mom? Mom, can I I'm like the thought
Sure.
hasn't even entered my like colloquial tube yet to reach my brain synapses.
Oh
Give
my
me a
God.
second.
To say yes or no.
Right.
Callum just entered, he's 3.5. He just entered his like questioning everything era. So he's like, what's that? What's this? Oh yeah, no, why? Like we're in now everything is like, what's that? What does that do? What's this do? Why are you doing that?
Mm-hmm.
And it we're still since it's new, it still is cute,
It is cute.
but I could see where if this continues down like already,
But
because we're trapped in the car, we're like, there's still clouds. Those are still just clouds.
right.
Yeah.
Your kids also take hefty naps.
Yeah, they do.
I don't get a nap. I don't get a
I
minute.
Nikki, I can't believe that that girl does not take a nap.
Does
That is
not.
so wild.
She won't. She's FOMO.
Because,
She won't. She
yeah,
can't miss out.
yeah, damn. Because that
But like
nap is,
typically there's nothing going on. I'm like, girlfriend, you're not missing anything. What are you missing, mommy? Cleaning the house for the 60th time today? Okay. Like, sit this one out, girl.
just go and chill in your room. It's nice and
She
cozy in there.
she does though. Like she's
Okay,
so good.
that's good.
She like puts her babies to bed. She
Oh,
sets everything up for them. She's really
that's
good.
so sweet. Well, at least she like takes a little break.
She does. And she's a very good independent player, but it's just the chatter. It
Yeah,
just
the
doesn't
chatter.
especially because I mean, believe it or not, I do have a podcast where I just talk for 2 hours straight, but me and my husband are not big talkers. We're very like, especially him,
Yeah, especially him.
lucky if I get 10 words out a day. So it's like I don't know where the talking, the constant need for the chatter comes from. I'm like, can you just send me a text?
Can you send me a voice note and I'll open it when I'm free?
Right. It's like a little more appropriate, a little more well received around these parts.
Oh my God, our not about kind of about children, but our neighbors. I don't know if I've said this on the podcast before, but our next door neighbors, like all winter, we do not see them.
Hmm.
They don't exist. They're ghosts. We like nobody. They could be gone for a month. We'd have no idea. The second it's nice out, there's a million people there. They're
Oh,
outside in their
always
backyard
partying,
from
right?
8:30 a.m. to 11 o'clock, and there's kids. We're like, you guys have kids? Where do these kids come from?
Are they
It's
theirs?
we have no idea, but they're every day there's kids there and they're in the pool and they're hanging out and they're
They have a
barbecuing, they're having their
pool.
friends over. And it's not just the weekends, it's like every single day of summer. I don't know, like, and I don't talk to anybody, obviously, so I don't know,
Right.
like, what their job is, what their situation is. I have
What
no
they're
idea what's
doing.
going on. Yeah, what they're doing. I have no idea what's going on, but it's like the sun comes out and they reappear for 3 months.
Wow. I wonder, do they live there actually during the
Yeah,
winter?
they do live there. We for sure know that like there's a husband and wife that lives there. They're like the consistent people that we've seen. But I don't know where the kids come from. I don't know where the other people come from. But I'm not really mad about it because they have incredible taste in music. They are probably
Nice.
like in their young 40s. So like similar like old
Uh-huh.
like throwback music, and they are bumping that music seriously from 8:30 to 11 o'clock. So when I'm out there with my kids, it's great for
Right.
me. I'm like, "Oh, I love this song."
I
Thanks,
love
guys.
Kesha. TikTok on the clock, baby.
I'm like, "Oh, we
Woo.
got Ja Rule." Okay, like, you know.
What's love
But
got to do?
me and Andrew are always like, "What is like who are these people?" I guess we could find out, but
I
we're
guess you
not
never
going
really
to.
truly know your neighbors.
You really don't. No, you really don't at all. But
No,
yeah,
and I know I've sent you something on Instagram before, and it's like me checking the windows to make sure it's okay to leave my house and like my neighbors aren't outside. I don't know when
same.
that started and if the Gen Zers will answer their door. Probably not. I would
Are you kidding
imagine if
me?
somebody knocked on their door, they would not answer.
0% chance. I don't even think they would know the sound.
No, no,
They'd
they
be
wouldn't
like, "Is
even know.
somebody doing
No, they would.
construction?"
No, and they'd be like, ugh, like, yeah.
You
Like, oh,
knocked?
am I bothering you? Sorry.
Yeah, they have no freaking idea. They've never heard that sound before. But even if
No.
someone knocked at my door and I
No,
know
I
it
hide.
is, yeah, I'm not answering. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, speaking of Gen Z, I take my kids to an indoor play place like all the time. And all the people that work there are like Gen Z, like young gals, so nice. But they have really restored my faith in their generation because
Oh
one,
my
these girls
gosh,
are,
I thought you were going to say the opposite. That makes me so happy.
no, they are so friendly and they
Oh
are
no.
cleaning this indoor play place every single second. Like they do
Wait,
not
how old are
rest.
they?
They're probably
High
in their
school?
early 20s.
Because the high schoolers, for example, Colin had field day at his school and the high schoolers came to help. These kids were so lovely, energetic,
Yeah.
with the kids like hanging out. I'm like, oh my God, this is so great. Not everybody's a jerk.
Not everybody's a jerk. I know. I love it there. I'm just like, because they work at a play place, I feel like there's so much downtime. Like you're
Hmm.
just checking people in and out pretty much. But they are, I'm telling you, these girls are always cleaning. They're always walking around. They're checking on the kids. They're just like making sure that the ship is running smoothly. And I
Send them
just,
to Chuck E. Cheese, my location, because it's going downhill over there.
well, it made me think I got a membership for the summer for this place. Like you got a
Oh
silver
my
package
God.
membership. You inspired me. I'm like, why not save a little money?
That's fantastic. I was
And
going to
then
ask you if it was free or not.
no, we go to the indoor play place
Yeah.
basically whenever it rains. I have to wear these kids out somehow. So they have like a membership until Labor Day where if you buy it, you can go unlimited. I'm like,
Yep.
great. Now if they nap late, I won't feel bad going for just an hour because it's so
Yep.
expensive. I'm like, you will see us here every freaking day.
Yeah. Pop in,
It's
pop
great.
out.
Yeah, pop in, pop out, basically. All right, should we get into some news? Because I
Let's.
do have kind of a lot to, as usual, right? Surprise, 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 surprise. Um, Last week I broke the news up into like Bravo, book to TV, regular news. I still did like a Bravo news section at the top, and then we'll
I
just get
love
into
that.
everything else
Stunning.
because there's always something going on in the Bravo world. Like,
Always.
whether we're interested or not, there's always something happening going on there. So the first thing I wanted to discuss was that there was like a news article that came out last week that said that I think Tom Sandoval, it was first of all it was like Tom Sandoval and his girlfriend broke up.
Hmm.
And then another story came out that said I think Tom Sandoval's girlfriend was like arrested for domestic violence or something.
Right.
And everyone's like, "Oh my God, that's so crazy." We're seeing pictures. Tom Sandoval has like a black eye. Everybody's feeling a little sorry for him. Not me,
Yeah.
ever. Like, you can never make me feel sorry for that man. Like, get him, girl.
Like
Um,
deserved.
Deserved, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Something provoked, yeah. And then we get the video footage of the domestic violence dispute, and it is
Really bad.
absolutely insane. I guess like Tom Sandoval, his girlfriend, and his girlfriend's dad all
Hmm.
live together. And
Which is
obviously I
so
don't,
weird.
which is
Like,
so
dude, you're
weird.
approaching 50. Get your
Yeah.
own fucking apartment.
I'm getting yeah, I don't know if I want to say what, I just think there's a lot of drugs involved
Yeah.
in that home.
Yeah.
Yeah, something ain't right. But Tom's in the footage, Tom Sandoval's girlfriend, and she's sitting outside with her dad. Tom comes out, he's like yelling at them, screaming at
Being
them,
crazy.
being crazy, screaming at the dad, screaming at the girlfriend, gets in the girlfriend's face, like right up in her face, yelling at her.
Nobody else is really aggravated, it doesn't seem. Like the dad's
No,
like kind of being like not even really raising his voice.
no, Tom Sandoval is fired up. gets in the girlfriend's
screaming at this
face.
dad. I'd be like, this dad deserves to get up and punch him in the face. Like
One
the
and that's
second it
his
started.
daughter. Yeah, you
Yeah.
think he's gonna sit there and watch it? So he tries to break it up, like pull Tom off the
Hmm.
girlfriend. Tom pushes the dad into like a fire pit.
Yeah.
Like, was that
Fully.
fire?
I don't know if it was on, but he was pushed into a fire pit. Like,
So crazy.
yeah, he was all fours up in the air. Like this
Yes,
guy was in
on
the
his
pit.
back, like this
Yeah.
elder man. And then Tom Sandoval goes in the house, and I guess like where he's
Hmm.
claiming is then the father stormed in, Tom locked himself in a room, the dad like broke through the
See.
door. Who like whatever is going on there is unwell, but what we saw in the video, Tom was
Yeah.
insane. And then the dad just filed a restraining order against Tom. Like it's just like such a messy ass
Yeah.
situation.
It's very hard to believe that this girl would be the assailant in this domestic
Like
violence case,
100%
especially from what we're seeing. I mean, if anything, I'd say maybe the dad punched him in the face. And for that, okay.
deserved.
Yeah, you can't be screaming in somebody's face, getting in your girlfriend's face, and
Also,
then
Tom
go
Sandoval is
lock her,
also like a 45-year-old man. Like, how old
yes,
is Tom at this point? So,
and
and
then
he's
go
like,
hide and lock yourself in your room. Yeah, that guy's the dad's probably like around the same age as
yeah,
him.
he's like 10 years older than
Yeah,
him. They're so crazy. And Tom Sandoval would run away and lock himself in a room because
and be
he's
a
such a,
victim.
and be victim. Oh my God. I can't believe that Ariana and Tom dated for so long. Looking back on it, it's actually so crazy because, especially because it always seemed like she also kind of hated Tom. Do you
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like
but
everybody, but she always like
she
defended him,
always defended him.
but he really got under her skin.
Hmm.
But it's just like they lasted 10 years.
Yeah,
Holy crap. That's
he
so
did her
crazy.
a big favor because look at her, look at him. Quite, she's probably like, thank God.
Yeah, she's like she's sending Raquel like checks every month. She's like, "Thank you so much for taking this man off my hands." Like, wasn't great at the time, but I really appreciate it now. Like, what a fucking disaster.
Yikes. And I can't believe he was
Yikes.
trying to worm his way back in to our good graces via the traders.
I
He
know.
had some redeemable moments there, had some he was wiggling his way back.
Nikki, that's what's gonna happen to West.
Yeah.
He's already starting. Wes is already starting his redemption tour with
But is
going
it
with
gonna work?
Nikki. It's yes, it's gonna work. I'm telling you. So Wes did one of those
For who?
whiteboard videos with Soho Brody, who does like all the webs,
Hmm.
the connections of all these reality shows and drama, and that's they're friends. West and Soho Brody are friends in real life. They've done these videos before,
Hmm.
but when they posted that video, it was a collab post with the huge Bravo account, Queens of Bravo. You know them.
Hmm.
So the fact that Queens of Bravo was collabing with West and Soho Brody for this whiteboard, it's like,
Hmm.
oh, okay, so we already have an account that's trying to help West get back on
So what exactly is
good
the
graces.
collab though? What's Queen of Bravo's like?
Connection? I have
Yeah,
no idea. I have
they're just
no idea why they would be on board to do that because it's not a good look for them. And they're like one of the biggest Bravo accounts.
but what is the collab is what I mean. Like they're just
So
putting their OCs behind it. Like what's
they were
the
tagged in it.
hmm.
And
I
like when they
wonder.
posted the video, it was like Wes was tagged, Queens of Bravo was tagged, and then Soho Brody. They were all tagged like in this video.
Hmm. Do you think that they were involved or that they were just trying to then get their
I don't know if maybe they were just trying to help. Like,
clout it?
I have no idea. It's so unnecessary, but that was so strange. And I've seen people like dancing around it on threads. Like, did anyone notice like that big account?
Right.
But the account is also, it's one of the biggest accounts, but they're also has such a huge fandom. So I think
Hmm.
it's something that people are afraid to like call them out. And this account calls other people out all the time. And they like love Danielle from
Summer House?
Summer House. They're like big. They're like Danielle's number one fan.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're
Okay.
like always speaking of Danielle. I didn't
What?
have that as a story, but she just had her
Oh, I
baby 10
know.
weeks early.
Yeah, she said that the baby's going to be in the NICU for the next couple months, but
I know.
I mean, for coming 10 weeks early, knowing that the baby's stable,
Yeah.
that's thank God she's okay.
It seems like everything's okay. I don't think they would have like posted
Yeah.
anything if they were unclear about
Mm-hmm.
anything. It seems like everybody's
So
okay.
scary.
So scary. She said like it was the craziest day. She'll share more when she's
I
ready.
was gonna ask if she shared what happened or
No, she posted a bunch of photos the other day and it was like just pictures of like her throughout
yeah.
that day that she was taking. She was like, little did I know that this was
Mm-hmm.
like my last meal before I have my baby 10 weeks early, which is
I need to
so
know what the
nuts.
meal was. Do you want to know what my last meal was before I had my first, who came
What?
5.5 weeks
Yes,
early?
super early.
Chili.
Oh my
What,
God.
like, a worse meal could not be consumed
In
before giving birth.
September?
What was September 5th? Yeah.
Oh my God, why were you eating chili in
I
September?
don't know.
The fuck? That's the
The
real
fuck?
problem. The fuck? That's the real issue, Nikki. That's so crazy.
Yeah, I was walking into the hospital, like, honestly ready to shit my pants, having, like, acid reflux with chili, like, not knowing what was happening. Like, it was just all because I had
Pre-
preeclampsia, you guys.
Don't forget, in case you
If you're new
forgot.
here,
Yeah, if you're new here, Nikki had preeclampsia 3 times, which
thrice.
is like actually fucking crazy.
It
Yeah.
actually, it ain't
It
right.
ac- yeah, it actually is crazy. Okay, let's get back to the whiteboard for a second. I did not share directly from Soho Brody. I shared the video from one of my favorite accounts, Toronto Pop Zone, because I didn't want to give
Hmm.
them the clicks and the likes. And then I shared a couple of breakdowns of what happened in the video because there was two videos. The first one was 15 minutes long. I don't know how long the other one was, but like
That's like
I ain't
Kyle
watching
getting
all that.
interviewed on the street.
Total, but I would rather watch that. Like I
Same.
cannot watch, and I didn't know what to expect. And it's crazy because I guess like Wes said in this interview, it was basically an interview about
Right.
Wes. It was like
His
time for him.
redemption.
Yeah, it was his
His
redemption,
third redemption.
his third chance to clear his name, to
Hmm.
own up to whatever he wanted to own up to, which is so fucking annoying because you just basically got yourself fired slash let go from Bravo, from Summer House. You're running your mouth on your podcast, talking shit about Summer House and Bravo, and now here you are, still involving
Hmm.
yourself in Summer House and the scandal of it all.
It's like enough. We actually don't care. Shut the fuck
No,
up.
and I just feel
But we do
like
care because we're talking
no,
about
we
it.
do care, but again,
I
if
don't care to
you
hear from him.
it's just still annoying that I feel like the whole point, like the whole plot is getting
Hmm.
missed that like he did Sarah dirty, but I think we've said so many times at the end of the day, Wes and Amanda are actually the same person. West has these relationships with people where
Hmm.
they think it's more serious than it really is. He's like very unclear in his communication. To like he leaves it open and vague and like open for interpretation and he's kind of like, "Oh, well, if they took it that way,
Right.
like that's on them. That's not
You're
what it meant
take
to me."
you're taking this girl out to dinner, buying her
Yeah.
flowers, texting her good morning, but you never actually said that she's your girlfriend and you're exclusive. So like if
Yep.
she mistook that as such, then I'm
Yeah.
sorry that happened, but I
Yeah,
never
that's on her.
said.
But if you think about it, Amanda's the same exact way in her friendships.
Mm,
All summer, we see her like professing her love to Sierra and Mia. Like, you
hmm.
guys are my best friends. I love you so much. I couldn't do this without you. Like, declaring her love for them over and over again. And then as soon as summer wraps,
Hmm.
she
Drops them.
ignores, she drops them like a hat. And I think you kept saying, Nikki, like the whole reunion, you could, like, it was on the tip of Amanda's tongue. She just wanted to say that Sierra and her were never best friends.
Yeah.
Because everybody's bringing up, like, oh, how could you do that, Sierra? How could you do that, Sierra? And you could tell she wanted to say, like, Sierra's not my friend.
Right. We're on a
But
show together. It's not that big of a deal because we're
yes,
not best friends. It's
exactly.
not that
Just
big of a
like
deal.
West feels like it's not that big of a deal because she was
Hmm.
never my girlfriend.
Right.
Like, I think that West and Amanda look at that entire situation the same exact way. She was not my best friend. She was never your girlfriend. What's the problem?
Right.
Why is everybody upset? So, you know what? These two deserve each other at the end of the day.
Yeah. Any good tids or bits from the
Well, Wes said in this interview, like, everyone thinks he's so calculated, but he just, like, wakes up and, like, lives his life. There's nothing calculated about it.
oh, so you're
Meanwhile,
just like a piece of shit, like internally,
no, but
intrinsically.
literally doing this whiteboard video
Right.
together is calculated. You're trying to regain the narrative, switch the narrative, and
Hmm.
also just the way he answers questions is so calculated because the guy asks like,
It's
"Oh,
so
where do you?"
blasé. Like,
Nice, Nikki. It really is like so not. He just everything's not a big deal.
right. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
then why are you even here? It's like, ugh.
Like, and why keep trying though? Why keep
Yeah.
trying to
That's what
put
I'm
your story
saying.
out there
Right.
if you don't care?
Right.
But Soho Brody asked him like, "Oh, where do you see yourself in 2 years?" And he said, "Oh, like sitting in Amanda's backyard," which is so
Wow.
calculated because I feel like he said that again. It's like you're keeping Amanda hanging on
Mm,
by a string because you're making this like offhanded comment that doesn't seem
hmm
like a big deal. But we all know that all Amanda wants is a house in the suburbs to be drinking a Corona in her
Right.
backyard.
She's
So you
creaming her pants at that comment and is like, oh my God, we're endgame.
And for him, it's like the most nothing comment ever, but he knows that it's actually going to strike such a nerve with her and it's going to mean so much to her that that's what he said he sees himself in 2 years. It's like
Replying
literally
later.
saying, it's like truly saying nothing, but then even the nothing that you say holds so much weight to the
hmm
people in your life.
But like, why? Like this dumbass.
I know. I don't
He
know.
just
I
needs a
really don't know.
muzzle. He really does. Like, he just needs a mute button and a muzzle. I'm
He really
so
does.
over him.
He also basically admitted that at the reunion that they were on Xanax and beta blockers. Like, duh. Yeah, we could have seen that coming. I'm trying to think of what else was like groundbreaking. Like he broke up with Sierra. He ended it with Sierra to be with Miha. Like nothing that was like, oh my God, that's
Yeah. And like more lies too.
just
Like,
more
oh, he told
lies.
Brianna Chicken Fry that like Amanda was hot and maybe that's
Yeah.
why she thought that. No, she didn't just make that up.
And he said that him and Amanda didn't sleep together until after they put out their statement.
Oh, he was like, yeah, we didn't like fuck until I'm like, ew, like can you not say that? Like that it's like so nasty to say it like that.
And actually, Lindsay commented, she was like, okay, so you guys didn't sleep together until after you put out the statement, but you were having sleepovers and everything and makeouts for a long time before that. But you stand by that nothing happened until end of
Yeah.
Feb. So what
Great.
for
They were just
one?
soaking. That's all. And that's on the technicality again. Like he's like, no, we didn't have sex. We just
She's
soaked.
like, I didn't pump.
Right. Jesse was just shaking the bed under us.
Oh my God, that's so
Sorry, Jesse,
funny.
that's not right.
100%. Oh my God, Nikki. Ew, I hate this man. I hope this is it. Like, just stop talking about it.
Yeah.
No one's ever going to listen to your podcast once you do stop talking about it, though. And that's why
Mm-hmm.
he will never stop. That's
Yeah.
the problem. So just like F these losers. Also, I forgot to say last week that there's like a lot of discourse about in the city. Some people have really turned and they love it now. Like they
hmm
like the characters
I
outside
forgot that
of
it's still on.
I know. I think there's maybe only one or two episodes left, but people like the characters outside of Lindsay and Kyle, and they wanted to come back for season two.
Okay.
And I forgot to say that when Lindsay was on Gibbs' podcast, he was asking her about In the City in season two, or whatever, and she said that literally In the City happened because of her. Like, she worked her
hmm
freaking ussy off to bring the show to reality. She got everybody cast. She was
She's like, I
getting
still want to be on TV, but I can't do Summer House. So what can I do? Play me
exactly.
in the city.
Yeah, like make this TV show. So she
hmm
brought in all of her friends. She prepped all of them for their interviews. She prepped all of them for what their storyline was going to be. She said she was like literally working overtime, like
No,
throughout the whole season.
Lindsay
It just like
Hubbard, executive producer.
yes, she actually should get an EP credit because it seems like that's exactly what she did. And she even said she was like, I love the show. I think it's so important. It's just like capturing, another generation where a lot of
hmm
people are at in their lives, getting married, having kids. She said, but you know what? If she said, I don't know what's going to happen if they do season two, if we're going to keep the cast. She's like, but I have more friends to offer up.
I
Like
love
if they,
her. That's
if these friends are cutting it,
like, also the problem is certainly not me.
yeah. She's like, if no one likes these people, don't worry. She's like, don't worry, guys. I have more friends.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't like these? We'll bring in another batch. Yeah.
Next.
Just like, just tell me what you want. I will bring those friends to you on the screen.
That's
And you know
incredible. I
what?
love
For
her
that,
for
I
that.
love her. I
Hell
really
yeah.
do.
And she's not hiding it. I love that she just comes out and says it. Yeah.
No, it's great. The evolution of Lindsay Hubbard
hmm
from literally me hating her, not standing her, to being my favorite person on
Yeah.
Bravo And
And
every, like,
sometimes she's still wrong. Sometimes she's still a
yes,
little harsh. Sometimes she's still wrong, but she gets it right a lot.
it's kind of like Lala, where even when they are wrong,
Hmm.
and like in the moment they won't admit defeat, they kind of come around.
Hmm.
Like I feel like
Totally.
Lala does eventually come around, even if it takes a long time. She's like, well, yeah, like if you throw it back in her face, she's like, well, yeah, I shouldn't have fucking said that. That was pretty
Yeah.
crazy and whatever. I feel like
When she
Lindsay's
cools
kind of the
down a
same
little.
way. Yeah, like they go so hard, but at least they're giving something.
Totally. You're
Give them
so right,
Lala, give
Brie.
them Lindsay.
Wow.
I need to see those two in a room together.
That'd be interesting.
How terrifying would that be? Actually, get me out
I
of
mean,
there.
men would be castrated.
Get
They
Khloe
would.
Kardashian in there too.
Wow. Seriously. Ariana, while she's at it. Line them up.
Line them up. They will take them all out. Oh my God. The last bit of Bravo news that people are devastated over, Nikki, is that the Ladies of London was put on pause after their like first season reboot from years ago, and people are so upset about this.
So what happened? I
So
know people were excited for it to come back. People love that show.
people love that show. There's a
Were
bunch
they
of
loving it this season?
yeah. So it was like on a million years ago, got
Yeah.
canceled. They just brought it back this
Uh-huh.
year. People were like obsessed with it. People DM'd us to watch it. I watched the first
I
couple
know.
episodes. It was really good, just like you guys know, overwhelmed, so much TV. But there's rumors going around about why it got put on pause, and I think one of them is that I'm gonna misspeak because like I didn't see this all play out on camera, but I guess one of the women, Margot Stilley, her and her husband have like a lawsuit with Bravo because they're claiming that like their edited is like showing them as like being like homophobic because they had like a lot of on-screen drama, I think, with a gay person on the screen, and they don't like how they're edited or they were perceived. I don't know if that's true or not. That's one rumor that there's like a lawsuit, so it's just like not worth it for Bravo. And then the
Yeah.
other rumor, which I think is probably true, is that it's expensive to produce a show in London.
It's expensive to be me, yes.
Yes, and there wasn't enough. Like even though it seemed like it was a
It's
success, there
niche.
yeah, it's niche. There wasn't enough draw
Hmm.
to put the money into season two. Just like Real Housewives of Dubai, people that loved that show loved it, but I think after two or three seasons, it got put on pause because it's expensive to make a show in Dubai.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll be back there. They are doing Real Housewives of London. I don't know if eventually they'll like do a crossover and work some of these ladies in.
Like, what's the difference?
Well, I have no idea. There was a man on this show, so
Oh, well, he's not a
you know.
lady.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Well, Lady of London.
Lady of the
So
night.
yeah, I don't know. So sorry to everybody that's devastated by that news.
I'm
We're
sorry
thinking
as
of you
well.
and in the
Yeah.
hope that it comes back. There's just I feel like the way that Bravo rolled out their shows this year did such a disservice to so many seasons that could have had a bigger bump. Like
Even
right,
Rory.
even Rory or like we keep saying like the Shaw's
Hmm.
Valley style, like they had like seven shows on at one time.
Yeah.
Nobody could do that. But what do they have on right now?
Nothing.
Nothing. Like what? Put it
Yeah, I know
on.
summer is slow, but why not? Why not just put the Valley Persian style? Because the people who love it will love it, and you'll get new watchers
Yes.
who,
That people need something to watch besides Love
yeah,
Island.
yeah.
I know. So I just think like they rolled out their shows in such a weird, bizarre way that I think Ladies of London got wrapped up into that drop that and
Mm,
again also Summer House really just like took over whatever else was on TV.
yeah.
But yeah, that's all I had for Bravo news. Let's get into some regular news, some random, but like thought they were interesting stories. And the first one is, did you know that Olivia Rodrigo has a new album out?
Of course. I
Have you listened to
love
it?
her. I
Have
love
you?
her so much.
I love her
Yes.
too.
She's my perfect kind of like moody, kind of brings me back to like my angsty youth a little bit.
She's different. Like
I
I
love,
appreciate
mhm.
that she's not doing the same thing as every other girly out there, and I like her sound. I don't know.
I love her.
Love her. She's a
I've
sweetheart, but
loved her from, was it Vampires? Wasn't that one of her songs?
oh yes, that is a good song.
Love that.
Yep. Obviously driver's license. I mean, hello. But
Classic.
that's not even her. I feel like that song,
No, yeah.
was
But that's what.
just
Do you remember that Jackie called her a one-hit wonder from the Toast?
yes, I do remember that. I'm sure they
And
bring it up all the time.
Claudia was like, "There's no way she's a one-hit wonder.
There's no
She is
way.
not."
But that song, I feel like, is not really her sound. Like,
Yeah,
obviously, she needed to make that song, and it was like one of the best songs. But she's so different from that,
she's like
especially now.
crunchy.
She is grungy. She's like very like almost like not
I said
no
crunchy,
doubt.
but
Oh, crunchy. Sorry,
crunchy too. Yeah,
crunchy, grungy. She's not almost like kind of like no doubt, where she's just like she's just a girl,
in
and
the
she just
world.
wants to make good music. That's not what everybody else is making, but it's
Hmm.
not. She's not trying too hard. I think it's super authentic to who she is.
Yeah, her
Anyway,
sound is hard to replicate.
yes, it's hard to replicate. That wasn't the story. I don't know if you saw this. The story is that she is having an all female music festival that she started all by herself. It's called Daisy Chain Field Festival. It's set for August 29th at Great Park in Irving, California. Sold out in less than 24 hours. A
Wow.
general admission ticket was $250,
Whoa.
and like VIP tickets went up to $1,200.
Which
But
actually
all
isn't that crazy.
well, it's like bigger than just about the music because all the proceeds, like all the profit that they're making from ticket sales is going to companies like Baby to Baby, Black Mamas Matter Alliance, Center for Reproductive Rights, like
All of it?
yep, all of the
So none of the
proceeds.
artists are making any.
No, so all after they
Wow.
no, I don't maybe they're paying artists, but like after they pay whatever they need to pay to put on the festival, they're not going to be making any profit
Hmm.
off of it. All the profit they're donating to like Planned Parenthood, like they're
Wow.
donating the money to like female productive rights organizations, like
Now I
giving
love her
back.
even more. Who does she have performing? Anybody?
Okay, so she has
Do
Bikini
we know?
Kill, Chapel Roan, Dochi, Cat's Eye. I'm just looking at the people that we know. And then special guests Sarah McLachlan and Stevie Nicks.
What? Great.
And Nikki, it's so full circle because she was inspired to do this all-female music festival because Sarah McLachlan in the 90s, she did a female all-girl music festival to kind of like stick it to the
Wow.
man because like at that time, and I'm sure still probably now, radio stations like were pushing male music like they did not believe in women.
Hmm. Who
Promoters
does?
did who does music promoters like did not think that women on tour together
Hmm.
would sell tickets, so Sarah McLachlan was like, fuck you guys, I'll show you. She put on her own festival called Lilith Fair, and they toured for 3 summers, made like $60 million. It was like a huge
Wow.
success. There's actually a documentary on Hulu if anyone's interested in the Sarah McLachlan festival because obviously at the time it was such a big deal. It's called Lilith Fair: Building a Mystery: The Untold Story on Hulu. If anybody wants to check that out.
That's freaking so cool. I love that. Also, Chapel, I love her too. She kind of reminds me of Olivia Rodrigo vibe a little bit.
I think that Chapel and Olivia have the same manager
Mm,
or like somebody they share somebody on a team together.
okay,
I don't know if
makes
it's their
sense.
manager or some sort of producer, like there's somebody that is connected. So I think like they are friends.
Okay, great.
Yeah. I
Hot
don't
take. Also, sorry if I offended anybody by saying that I like Chapel Roan.
do people not like her?
She's like a little bit of a problem, personality wise. Like musically, I
Yeah.
love her. I think, but I also think a lot of her is a shtick. Like it's not really who she is. I think she's playing a role. I
Hello,
think.
Lady
I don't know.
Gaga showed up in a meat dress to the VMAs. Like artists are entitled to have their own opinion and express themselves. And I feel like for her,
Hmm.
why she gets such a bad rap is because she's been an artist for a while that nobody cared about. And
Hmm.
she was able to put out her music and live her life, and she had her fans, and then she blew up. And
Right.
people are like, oh, this is what you sign up for. Like,
You don't have
even,
full access just
no,
because I'm
just because I'm
famous.
famous, like,
Right.
just because I'm famous, you don't get to like stalk me
Right. Take a
and
picture whenever
harass
you
me.
want.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want and like tell me to smile and tell me to do
Hmm.
this. Like, oh, if I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. And people are like, oh, you have to play the game. You have to play the game a little bit, but you also can't treat these people like they're animals.
Right. Well, you're also not having people treat men, speaking of women, like you would never go tell freaking, I don't even like know who, like a male. I'm trying to think, like, I don't know why Jelly Roll came to my mind, but he's always smiling anyway, so nobody would say that to him. Like
Yeah.
Post Malone, again, always freaking smiling.
Yeah.
But you would never tell a man like, "Oh, smile, you got to take a picture, you got to do." They'd be like, "No," and then we would listen to them. But if
Yeah.
a woman were to like try and stand her ground and say no, she doesn't want to do something, it's oh, she's being such a bitch
She's being such a
and
bitch.
she's ungrateful.
Actually, when a lot of that drama was going on with Chaperone, Noah Khan spoke out and stood up for her. Of
Who, by
course.
the way, sold
Our
out tour.
sold out world tour,
He was
Nikki.
just in Philly, and I am so jealous of all the clips coming out.
You wanna know what's funny? The first night of his tour, I guess some fans were like disappointed by his set list. They were like all on the internet, all on the threads.
And we know how he feels about that. He's looking.
No, but Nikki, he's literally the best. So the next morning he woke up and he went on Twitter and he was like, "Ah, beautiful day today. I thought I'd come on and check Twitter to see how everybody felt about my set list last night."
Oh, did he change anything? I hope he kept it.
No, he switched it up a little bit. I think
Did.
like the next night at his whatever wherever he played, he was like, "Oh, I know people are like upset." And he said he's like, "I want fans to be
Right.
happy with what I'm putting out there. Like
Yeah.
I'm not just going to play
For
six
them.
season for the rest of my life, but I think he did rework things a little bit.
Okay.
He's the
What were
fucking
people
best.
unhappy about?
Maybe there wasn't enough stick season. Like
Mm.
I'm not really sure. I don't know what there would be
But it's
to be
like
unhappy about. Like
we have 24 songs or however many songs
I
in the Great
know.
Tide. We have a lot to get through.
And every song, old and new, is good. You're not
Yeah.
going to get a bad Noah Khan song. Is there going to
Hmm.
be songs you wish you got? Sure, but that's with any artist you go to see.
Look at Taylor.
He
She can't play every song that she's ever written,
he also
and
just
people
said
get disappointed.
he's like I can't believe that Taylor like did the Eras tour. He's like I am so out of shape. Like this is so crazy. Like I don't know how she did that.
No, that was actually not human.
No, that Taylor is on another planet, but we know this. Okay.
Taylor's at MSG right now getting married.
I
Allegedly.
seriously can't with the MSG. It's just so I the thing is like if they do get married at MSG, like I'm gonna be kind of disappointed.
Of course.
Like you could go anywhere. And I wonder if like it say this is true. I wonder if the planning just got so out of control. It's just like it just what is that word? Snowballed and then snowballed.
Hmm.
And they're like and someone was like, "What about MSG?" And they're like, "That sounds amazing." Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They're gonna have all her eras like banners at the wedding. Like, come on though.
Now the
Hate
new
it.
rumor is that everyone's going to show up, but the ceremony is going to be somewhere else, and no one knows the location for the ceremony. And then it's like fucking annoying for the guests too. It's like, can we just? Where are we going? And
Yeah, I
again,
want
if they have 1,200 people, that is insane. That's not fun,
yeah.
in my opinion. Do whatever you
Right.
want, Taylor and Travis. That seems like it just seems like if this is true, it's gone so out of hand that if I was Taylor, I'd be like, let's just fucking elope, dude. Actually, let's just get married in my living room. I don't care.
Maybe they did.
Maybe they did. Yeah. We'll find out. Like we keep
Yeah.
saying, we'll find out eventually. Okay, next story. I don't know if you saw this. I can't wait to hear what you think. But did you watch the Magic School Bus growing up?
Of course. That was
Okay.
like the
Well,
best day in school when they would roll that TV in there.
just had to make sure. So they are doing a live action Magic School Bus movie in the works,
That's sick.
starring Elizabeth Banks as Miss Frizzle, which I don't know if you remember. We talked about Elizabeth Banks a couple months ago because she is playing Karen Reed in the Karen Reed TV show that's in the
Where's that?
works
Yeah,
with
like
Amazon Prime.
let's go.
I tried to look up like what's going on with that, and there's no updates. I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure Elizabeth Banks is helping to produce that show and
She's
this
busy.
movie, so she's busy and she's starring in both. I don't know when she's going to do that.
She's double booked.
Also, in my research, it said that Elizabeth Banks has been trying to get this Magic School Bus live action movie off the ground since like 2020.
As she should, because it's an incredible idea. This is going to bring in the youth that might
Yeah.
not be familiar with the Magic School Bus. It's going to connect young and old.
Yep. See, this is a live action I could get behind.
Yeah, my son would absolutely love this. Do you know what we watched the other night that he loved?
What?
The Jimmy Neutron movie.
Oh my
Oh my God,
God.
Brie, they were cackling and cackling in there. Like they
Oh.
loved it. And it was rated G, which I truly appreciate.
Wait, I totally forgot about Jimmy Neutron. I love that. I can't wait to like be in that mode.
It was great.
But
Yeah.
this is a live action that I'm not annoyed about at all.
Yeah.
But I wanted to say, when I was trying to find out what's going on with the Karen Reed show, I saw the funniest thing that Karen Reed, when it was announced that Elizabeth Banks is going to be playing her and Amazon Prime is making a TV show about everything that happened, Karen Reed came out and said that she's like, I just want everyone to know that like I do not approve of this casting and that Elizabeth Banks is too old for the role.
Oh, she is such a nasty bitch. I can't believe she said that.
They're probably the same age.
Oh my God. Wait, I have to look up a picture of her, Elizabeth Banks.
They don't look alike, but I remember when we said it, one of my cousins said that Elizabeth Banks is from Boston or right outside Boston, so like she could do the
Oh,
accent. And we said,
yeah.
remember, we were like her range. She's literally in
Yeah.
Hunger Games. Like she's gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
Miss
She's Effie
Frizzle.
Trinket.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like she could do anything. But Karen
absolutely.
Reed cracking me up that she said that out loud.
Oh my God, Karen.
So freaking funny.
That's funny.
Um, okay, next story that I have. Did you watch Vampire Diaries, Nikki?
I did.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so shocked. Like you watched every season.
Yeah, I watched. Yeah.
Wow. Wait, I
Yeah.
love that. I watched a little bit. I feel like if I watched it in real time, I would
Mm-hmm.
have been obsessed.
Yeah.
But
It was really good.
there was like a small period of my life when I was like first becoming a chef and just working like
Mm-hmm.
every second of my life that I was not watching TV, and I feel like this was on during that time period, so I did kind of miss out a little bit. But Vampire Diaries star Nina Dobrev and Paul Wesley are reuniting to star in a book to movie adaptation of a book called You Deserve to Know. It's coming to Hulu.
That's interesting.
Do you know who's producing it?
Who?
Guess. Hulu. We talk about them all the time. They're producing everything now.
I don't know. I don't
Alex
remember.
Cooper.
Shut up. Oh,
Yes. Yes.
I wouldn't have guessed that at all. That's so annoying.
And you know what's
Okay.
even crazier? So Alex Cooper has her own production company and her husband has his own production company.
Oh, so we're double dipping.
They're double dipping on all of these projects that are coming out that
That's
like
so
we keep
shady.
mentioning. I don't know like what they get out of that, but it is interesting. Like, oh, you can't do it without your husband? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Or you
Like,
can't do it together as
yeah, like
one?
you can't just do it as one. I know. So Alex Hooper is producing. There's a book, You Deserve to Know, and I guess the book follows three suburban couples, next door neighbors and best friends. One of their husbands is murdered, and a
Ooh.
shocking trail of secrets is revealed, and friendships crack wide open. So I'm
That sounds
sure
like a
it's like
really good book to read.
totally sounds and drama in the neighborhood. And I guess Nina and Paul are playing two
Lovers.
neighbors that are
Oh.
on opposite sides of the murder investigation. So I wonder if one of them
Oh.
is the husband
Uh-huh.
and maybe the other one is the wife and her
Oh,
husband died or something like
oh,
that.
okay. Yeah, they're not together.
No, but
Okay.
they're like part of the investigation, I
Mm-hmm.
believe. Like one of them
Mm-hmm.
is probably being accused, one of them is probably married, whoever dies. Sounds really good. Sounds like a good book. And this is such a good move for Nina Dobrev and Paul Wesley too, because I feel like Nina is one of those people that is so famous, but she
Mm-hmm.
hasn't done any major projects as big as the Vampire Diaries, which
Yeah.
happens a lot, but she hasn't like lost her stardom. Like I think she's still like such a huge star.
Yeah.
But I don't
So
know if
so
she doesn't
relevant.
yeah, I don't know if she like doesn't get offered the right roles or she doesn't pick the right roles. She's rich. She's always on a
Mm-hmm.
yacht, so the residuals must be enough from
Yeah.
Vampire Diaries that maybe it's kind of
Huge
like,
free.
like I'm just gonna do what I want, which is the dream. But I'm so happy to see these two together. I'm so happy for the Vampire Diaries
Yeah.
girlies like yourself. So were you Team Stefan or Team, what was the other one's name?
Oh, fuck.
Damon.
Damon.
Yeah, were you Team
Stefan.
Stefan?
Yeah,
Team
Damon was
Stefan.
like the bad guy.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, he was like the evil brother.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm excited about that. And I'm, again, keep saying, loving all the book to TV, movie content we have coming out.
I like
This is
that.
like just starting to go in production, obviously. So again, we're not going to see this for like 2 years, but it's coming to Hulu, and I'm just happy that all of these streamers are investing in like quality content.
Yeah.
It's
What
hopeful.
is this new movie? I don't know if you have it for Rex. Letters to Isabel.
Oh my God, I'm seeing it everywhere.
Everybody's hysterical about it, like
I
crying.
know, crying and loving it.
Hmm.
I did put it down like just something to talk about in the Rex because there's so much chatter about it. I
Yeah,
have yet to watch, but
I
I
might
I
have to.
want to. I want to
Yeah.
watch. I tried to get Andrew to watch it last week, and he was like,
Oh, I don't
"No."
think that's for him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, anything else? Actually, Nikki, that just reminded me because I do feel like we're like entering a new rom-com era,
Hmm.
which is so exciting. But I want to say this with Olivia Rodrigo because
Mm,
when we were growing up, we had like singers that were also in rom-coms. We
yeah.
had like huge stars that were in rom-coms, and obviously they became bigger stars like after the rom-coms. But it made me think of Mandy Moore performed Only Hope
Yeah.
from A Walk to Remember at the Les Culturistas Awards, which was so beautiful. I was literally crying. But we were so lucky to have Mandy Moore growing up because she was in all these like incredible movies and putting out great music. Britney Spears, actress,
Yeah.
and putting out great music. Jennifer Lopez, singer, and
Hmm.
put like all, everybody was in rom-coms in such good movies.
Demi
And
Lovato. Let's give her credit.
yes, Demi Lovato, and Selena, like everybody was
Yeah.
acting and also in content too. But Olivia Rodrigo started as an actress and a singer. Like,
Oh, what
let's
was
get.
she? Right,
She
because
was on
the
High School
drama was
Musical,
with
the musical.
Sabrina Carpenter and
Yep,
Bryce, or I don't know if that was
whatever
his
that
name or
guy's
not.
names. But like, let's get Olivia Rodrigo in a rom com. I feel like she'd be so
Do you
good
think
and
she
so
wants
good for the
that,
girlies. I don't know if
or
she
is she
wants
just like a
that.
music girly now?
I think she's a music girly now. I feel like when we were younger, I think managers and whoever
Hmm.
was like
Double
running,
dip.
yeah, they double dip. They want to make more money, so they're like stretching their artists wherever they
Hmm.
can. I don't think it's like that anymore, but I do think we need to like tap back into that a little bit where
Hmm.
people that we know and love are coming back to star in rom-coms. Rom-coms.
Yeah.
You know what else I thought of? For the elder millennials like us, we need Kiki Palmer in a rom-com because she acts in everything, but I feel like she's always in things that are like
Funny.
comedies, like
Hmm.
super funny because she is funny, but I would love to see her in a rom-com.
She also has range too.
She does
She
have
could
range.
turn it
She could
on.
do it all. Like,
Yeah.
how has she not
Maybe
starred
she
in a
has, and we're
rom-com
just
yet? Nikki,
dumb.
I cannot think of it. I feel like if she did, it would be like a classic, like a
Yeah.
cult classic. Like
Mm.
everybody would reference it. I cannot recall off the top of my head. If you know, comment below. But now I feel like she could literally almost play herself in
Yeah.
a rom-com, like single mom in her
No.
30s, tired of
It,
looking for love in Hollywood,
with that
goes on it,
guy.
goes on an interview,
Yeah.
falls in love with like the random person in the interview,
Right.
like make her real life the rom-com, which is basically what Amelia Bedelia, Chicken Shop Date, is doing with her movie. But let's do two. We used to drop all of the same rom-coms all the time.
Exactly. And if it works,
It
let's just keep it
works.
going.
But I need Kiki Palmer in a rom-com. I'm begging you, somebody please do this and
Kiki,
give us
if
the
you hear
EPs.
this,
And then when the credits roll, I need bottoms up to start playing.
and Brie needs EP credits or something. Brie needs some sort of
I need some validation here,
creative
please.
directive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
creative directive. Okay, sorry. The last story that I have is Stranger Things father-daughter duo is back in action, baby. Millie Bobby Brown and David Harbour are set to star in another show together for Netflix. It is like
Wow.
it's like a spy thriller
Mm.
show. So here's what the show's about. In the series, disgraced FBI agent turned security expert, which is going to be played by David Harbour, is drawn back into the world he left behind when his estranged daughter, MBB, now an FBI agent, is determined to follow in his footsteps. So she becomes an FBI agent because of her dad. Then
Hmm.
she goes missing,
Hmm.
and her dad like comes out of retirement to
It's like
find.
Taken.
Yes, to find Millie Bobby Brown. Exactly. So this is going to be a show that's coming to Netflix. And Millie Bobby Brown was on a podcast last week called Happy, Sad, and Confused. And she said that this show was David Harbour's idea. And it's like about to get in the works immediately. Like they want to crank this out. And he is like the reason why they're coming back together. But very interesting because there's a lot of lore behind David Harbour. And for two things. So, David Harbour is also from the show we just watched, DTF St. Louis.
Yeah.
So that's like how I know him, but I had to look up some of the lore because I know there's a lot there. And while they were filming Stranger Things, at one point Millie Bobby Brown filed something against him saying that like he was bullying her on set. And there was like all this drama. People thought they were playing father and daughter and they like hated each other, that he was like being mean to Millie on set. And then when they just came back for the final season, they walked the carpet together and people are like, "Oh my God, I guess they squashed the beef. Like everything's okay," because they were not even, I think they weren't even like seen next to each other like anytime they had to do promo for like years.
Why aren't we talking about this? Like, can we? I guess she doesn't want to discuss it, but
Yeah, she does want, they've both like kind of have come out and said since that like it was a misunderstanding.
okay. But something did happen.
Something
Like that's not.
had to have happened.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, okay, now he like roped her back into another project. Like that's kind of weird. And do you know the Lily Allen lore?
No.
Okay, so he was married to singer Lily Allen,
Who I love.
who you love. So in 2025, right before the final season of Stranger Things aired, they got divorced and she dropped a new album that was like a divorce album. And in the album,
Also, so weird. I cannot see them together.
I think they were together for like 5 years.
He's like a
Yeah, they
big
met like
man, and she's just like a cute little girl. Like he's
the
like a little like I don't know, like old. I don't know. I
people
just don't.
fucking love him, Nikki.
They think he's hot.
He's like a Wes Wilson kind of, I think, that people are
Yeah, he
just
is.
really
Yeah.
drawn to him. So
He's like
when
ugly, but like
charming,
yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, I
So
don't mean that you're ugly. Yeah, ugly.
so in Lily Allen's album, she alludes to the fact that he was unfaithful throughout their whole marriage, that he kind of pushed her to have an open marriage so that he can have a girlfriend. And she alleges that like he had a girlfriend the whole time they were together and that he got her pregnant and has like a child with this other woman.
And he has never confirmed nor
No.
denied.
And
Like,
the woman like in question has never confirmed the child's father.
do we know who? Oh, so we know that there is a woman with the child, but we don't know.
Yes. Yeah, like the internet has done its thing and they've somehow figured it out because I guess he was like in an open marriage and he was like bringing
Gotcha.
the girlfriend to set of Stranger Things and like I don't think he was like hiding it. And I think he said one thing about the album that like, "Oh, what a luxury to like tell your side of the story through your art," or something like that. And he hasn't said anything about it, but there's so people hate him because of this album.
Oh, ew, yeah. I kind of hate him now too.
Yeah. So I just like I loved him in DTF St. Louis, which is really all I know him from, but I just feel like with this just these two things
Yeah. Where
about
there's
you out
smoke, there's
there
fire. Let's
and
get Lily Allen on Olivia
no, no.
Rodrigo's Woman Tour.
Totally.
I
Oh
wouldn't
my
be mad
God,
about that.
she'd be such a good fit. And I need the Millie Bobby Brown thing to come out. Like what really happened? Are you now somehow like is he now manipulating you to does he have something against you now that you're like doing this show with him? Millie also has a production company and she has like some sort of deal with Netflix. I don't know if it was just like easy money for both
Or
of
it's
them.
like people love us together. Let's
Yeah,
bring the father daughter back.
yeah, let's bring it back. But something feels a little dirty there.
But Millie's very tight-lipped. Like I feel like she keeps
Yeah,
her life very private with
she
her
does.
child,
Yeah,
and she has her farm in Georgia. She wants to be quiet. I don't think that we're really
yeah.
going to hear the story of what happened between the two
But
of them. But apparently everything is.
to file a complaint is pretty serious. Like you,
Oh yeah.
because that's going to get out there. You wouldn't do
Hmm.
that if you didn't feel like extremely uncomfortable. So if anybody
Yeah.
knows what actually happened, or like more than what we're saying, because obviously we're not Stranger Things girlies.
Hmm.
If anybody
Nor
knows what really happened,
reporters. Like,
contrary to popular belief, if anybody knows, can you comment or message us? Because now I'm invested and I need to know what the fuck's going on.
yeah, I'm sure you could sleuth it out on Reddit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what I had for stories.
Stunning.
That brings us into TV Rex. Now, the first rec that I want to share with the class is a show that me and my husband have been watching for a couple weeks, but I have been afraid to rec it because it's so.
I was like, please don't say Widow's Bay again.
No, it's like Nikki, it's worse than Widow's Bay. It's so graphic. So like I'm wrecking this show very cautiously with like a huge trigger warning because the show is extremely graphic and it's a psychological
Dark.
thriller and the opening scene of the first episode is so intense that like I just want you guys to know if you are going to watch this show, you just like have to know what you're getting into. It is kind of disturbing. So it's called Cape Fear. It's on Apple TV. It's a psychological thriller. It's starring Javier Bardem, Amy Adams, and Patrick Wilson. And Cape Fear was like a book a million years ago. Then it got remade into a movie, and
Wasn't
then
it? Isn't it Friday the 13th? Isn't that,
no,
isn't
yeah,
that Cape
maybe it's
Fear?
all connected. But Robert De Niro famously was in the movie Cape Fear a long time ago, and they just like kind of keep doing remakes, I guess. So it's not. If you watch the movie Cape Fear, it's not the movie exactly. It's just like a show that they built around the concept of the original Cape Fear, which is that a man gets convicted to life in prison. While he's serving his sentence, somebody connected to him passes away and they confess to the murder. So because somebody else confessed to the murder, this man gets out of prison. He just like gets released from jail. It's like, "Oh, sorry, wrongfully convicted.
Okay.
Somebody confessed, you get out of prison." When he gets out of prison, he starts like stalking the two lawyers that are responsible for getting him locked up in the first place. And it's just so crazy how specifically in this show, this person is just like welcomed back into society as somebody that was has like been wronged by the system, but he's so eerie and so creepy and so evil and everybody is just like obsessed with him. But he's literally stalking the two lawyers and like trying to ruin their life in very disturbing, twisted, sick ways. And it's just like a very
Is it
intense show.
is it scary?
Yeah.
It is
There's
like
like there's like
jump
a
scary.
there's like not jump scary, but like ew, I don't want to see this because I know that like something bad is gonna happen.
Bloody.
And there's like dark religion or like black magic like elements to it. It's just like very fucking
Did
creepy.
you like
But
it?
every week we watch it. We're like, let's put on that disturbing show that we like.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm cautiously wrecking it. Mom, don't watch. The show is not for you. If anybody's into like dark psychological thrillers that
Is it kind of
are
like Yellow
graphic,
Jackets? Worse.
yeah, but like worse. And Javier Bardem, I don't know if you know who that actor is, but he's so good and he plays such a good villain that he like just watching him is scary. I'm just like, oh my god, this man is so scary. Like he's a killer. Yeah, he's a killer. He did it.
Great.
But
Maybe I'll
then
try
when
it.
we're watching it, we're like, maybe he didn't do it. Like
Maybe he's a great guy.
there's just so much going on that you're like, what the fuck is going on? It's just like very confusing. Okay, so I'm cautiously wrecking that. And then the next wreck is what so many people wreck to
Speaking of what the fuck is going on,
so many people wreck to us a show on Netflix called I Will Find You. Me and Nikki both started watching it. And I was texting Nikki after I watched the first episode because another person in prison. But me and my husband are watching the episode and we pause it and we're like, there's 20 minutes left. Like the first episode is not even an hour long and it's literally like a 3 hour long movie. Like
it's also psychotic and none of it is believable at all. It's just so great. Like, I just keep looking at John and I'm like, what?
but
What? That would like
like
literally never happen. Like,
but the craziest part is that the cast is kind of like star studded.
oh no. And then you kind of like suspend belief for a second and you get sucked in and you're just like in this land of freaking make believe. Like, it's so weird, but you forget that you're watching the show and you're like, oh, maybe it's not so weird.
But it's really good. It's
It is
almost
good.
like
It's
it's almost
addicting.
not hallmarky, but like fake. Like I can't explain it. Like
Yeah.
we said, so
This would
bad
never
it's
happen.
good. Yeah, it's literally so bad it's good. But
I
I'm really into it. I Will Find You on Netflix if you guys like we finished it. We were like, we have to watch the second episode. And
Yeah,
then the
had to.
next night we were like, we have to watch an episode. So like we're hooked in
Us too.
and I'm really enjoying it. And that's what I had for Rex. What do you have, Nikki?
Nothing.
Oh, I know. Again, Love
Love
Island
Island.
UK,
Yeah.
Love Island USA. We'll get there in a minute, but like I'm back, baby.
Hmm.
And I'm like, what else am I watching? I'm watching the show with my husband. We just finished the Survivalist show.
No, all I have to wreck is the Jimmy Neutron movie.
Perfect. Okay, upcoming TV, we have two really exciting things for me personally, maybe for other people out there. So, the first new show that's coming out this week on Wednesday, July 1st, which is crazy, but the show on Amazon Prime called Elle is coming out, which is Elle Wood's like origin story from Legally Blonde. And I
Oh,
totally forgot about this show.
with Reese? Or is
So,
it like a
it's like
young
it's a
Reese?
young Reese. It's a
Okay.
young Reese. It actually looks so cute and it's already been renewed for season 2.
Where's that on?
So all 8 episodes are coming to Amazon Prime on July 1st. And the concept of the show is basically like young Reese or young Elle. She's 16 years old, lives in California, rich. Everyone loves her. Life is good. She has the next 5 years all planned out. Like she's just living
Hmm.
the dream. And
Easy.
then easy life. And then something happens and her family needs to like uproot and move to Seattle where it's just like crunchy and the vibe is so different,
Rainy.
rainy, dark, like nothing's pink, and she has to kind of like start over and make everybody fall in love with Elwood. So I'm sure
Hmm.
it's going to be like, she went to Harvard, made everybody fall in love with her. She's
Right.
going to go to Seattle.
And they're like, ugh.
Everyone's yeah, everyone's going to fall in love with her, and I think it's just going to be like a cute, fun little show. And like I said, the fact that it already got renewed for season 2 is kind of a big deal. So
Yeah.
I have high hopes for it. And Reese is like involved. She helped cast the girl that's playing the younger version of her. The
I
girl is
wish they
so
would have
cute.
casted her daughter.
I
Is she too
know, but
old?
um, I don't know. I think her daughter's maybe like 20, but maybe she didn't want to do it. It's big. And you know what? Now, like
It's a little too close to home.
a no-name actress is like getting this huge opportunity, and I wonder if this is just gonna like skyrocket her career now. So,
Probably.
yeah, the Nepo baby can get something else.
She can sit this one out.
Yeah, she'll be fine. And then the next show coming this week is one of my favorite shows of all time. It's coming back for season 3 on Friday. I don't know if I've ever talked about it on the podcast because it's so niche, but I feel so passionately about this show. It's called Silo. It's on Apple TV. Season 3 is coming out on Friday, and then episodes will drop every Friday. But it's so funny because the show is like so not me, but I'm obsessed with
I've
it.
never even
And
heard of it.
okay, it's about like, how do I even explain it? It's basically about like a dystopian future where, say, like right now, we're living our life
Hmm.
and we know that something is going to happen to the planet where it's going to just kind of like what we're living. The planet's like going to be destroyed. We're not going to be able to breathe the air. So, powerful people find out that this is going to happen and they build these silos underground, which is basically like a fucking Pringle can down into the ground in different levels. It's like a big circle, and each floor is like another level. And the hierarchy is kind of like the top level is like the wealthy people, and the bottom level is like prison, and like you're
Hmm.
responsible for like running the silo. So something happens to the world. People are living in the silos, and the silos want to like erase any memory of like life before. So
Hmm.
like people don't have been down there for so long, like they don't know if there was like colorful outside. They've never seen like a map. Like all of that stuff is relics. And if you find something like from the before time, you get like arrested. It's like really
Mm.
crazy. And while you're down there, you can't just like have a baby if you want to have a baby because they have to like control the population. You have to
Right.
like enter a raffle and
Oh
hope
my
that
God,
like
Brie,
you
this
get
is kind of
picked.
scary.
No, it really is crazy. But people in the silo start to question, like, wait, can we really not go outside?
Right,
Like,
they're
are
waking
they,
up a little.
they're waking up, like, are they really telling us the truth? Like, what's going on out there? So it's like all leading to like this huge revolution.
Wow, and we haven't gotten there yet after 2 seasons?
Um, I don't want to like spoil
Okay.
anything, but
It sounds
guys,
interesting. Like, I definitely want to watch it.
you can watch it with John. It's seriously an incredible show. It's so good. And you know who's randomly in it? Common.
Oh. as a main character.
Yeah, and he's really good. He's really
Oh, he's
good.
such a cutie.
He's such a cutie. He actually lives in Chicago, and the chef I used to work for also had a restaurant and a hotel, and like he would go to eat there all the time. He was like a regular there.
Oh, hey, Common.
Just like, hey, Common, I love
Just
you in
common,
Silo.
just common guest.
Yeah, common guest. But guys, if you have not watched the show before, add it to your plate. It's so freaking good. And again, like any show that I can watch where I'm not tempted to look at my phone
Mm,
is a show for me right now. Like I
that's
need
Apple
to
TV.
just Apple TV, like they're really cranking
Yeah,
out
they
good
are.
content. I know, they're doing
What
a good
happened to
job.
HBO? Like they have nothing. Euphoria. Pfft.
Yeah, ew. There's really nothing on there like right now. Well, they have House of Dragon.
Mm.
Yeah, but besides that. And then the last thing, this is not upcoming, but I saw it and I didn't want to forget to mention it. But The Devil Wears Prada 2 is going to be available to stream on Disney Plus and Hulu on July 29th.
That's
I
exciting.
know. I'm so excited because I didn't get to see it in theaters and I need to watch it. So, end
Yeah.
of the month, we can all stream Devil Wears Prada 2 and I can't wait. I'll mention it again when it gets closer, but
Yeah, that
put
one's
it on
for
your
me at
calendar.
home.
Yeah, put it on the Cali. Okay, let's get into Love Island because every week I say the same thing. I've been talking so much shit on Love Island USA. They did their big one here with Casa Amor.
They did, but let me just cut you off real quick just to say that this cast is still a bunch of losers. Like
I
it's
know.
not like they miraculously are not losers. They still
No,
suck.
like this episode specifically
Hmm.
was extremely entertaining. Like this
Very.
episode, I was very invested in, and like phone was down. I was locked and clocked. I was watching it, but up until this point, I've been like barely
Hmm.
like it's just been on, and I'm like kind of fucking around while the show's on, if that makes sense. But
Hmm.
this, I was like, oh my God, I'm sat. And you're
Yeah.
right. I feel like the producers did everything they could to get the OG girls to explore in Casa.
Hmm.
Like they sent in 12 guys. They
Hmm.
had the girls watch the guys in the heart rate challenge to see how they were really talking
Hmm.
behind their back to show the girls like these guys are
Wake
not
up.
serious about you. We are bringing in 12 men for you. Please like get to know
Entertain.
them. And I feel like the 12 out of the 12 guys that they picked to stay, some of the choices were maybe not who I would have picked. Like it was kind of a
They
weird
should have
batch of guys. They should
they
have kept
should have
them
just let
all.
yeah, they should have let the 12
Yeah.
guys stayed. I don't know why they did that.
I totally agree. They got rid of them like really quick.
But this whole season has been boring for me because like Melanie and Sincere have been together since day one. Kata and
Yeah.
Zach, day one. I haven't seen anybody really exploring anything. I
No.
mean, I
And
guess kind of.
when they talk about exploring, everybody gets upset.
That's the problem, right? Okay, so let's talk about the recoupling and let's talk about the way that the Casa
Yes.
girls were dealing
Wait,
with the
everybody
Villa
was dealing.
girls. Yeah.
I want to mention one thing real quick because I
Uh-huh.
keep seeing this theory circulate on threads. It's not been like confirmed and some people don't believe it, but some people have a theory that maybe they filmed the first episode twice. And that maybe they filmed the first episode when that girl was in the villa
Mm.
and then she got kicked out
So they
because the
kind of
videos were
knew each other a
surfaced.
little more.
So maybe they kind of already like had their picks. Like they already
Yeah.
had their couples and then they had to like
Fake
refilm,
it.
fake it the first episode and pick and do all that over again. And maybe that's why KC is like so bitter because like
Casey needs to get over it.
that I don't know if that's true, but that's just a theory that would maybe explain
Ooh.
why the whole season has just been like so weird from day one.
Okay, that actually makes sense.
But I don't know. This is total speculation, guys. I have no idea if that's true or not, but like could you
Yeah.
see it?
Yeah.
Um, okay.
Good.
Who do you want to start with?
Um, well, obviously, let's just talk about Trinity and Bryce to start,
That's the
please.
first one that I have written down, Trinity and Bryce. So first of all, before Casa, I remember I was like I don't know about Bryce. Like I don't know if
Hmm.
he's genuine, if he's playing a game. Something feels off about him to me, but I do feel like in Casa, I felt like he was being genuine
Yeah.
with missing Trinity
Hmm.
and he just like wasn't into the other girls, like he just wanted to get back with her.
And the things that he was saying were so wise. He was telling the guys, like, explore, even if you have consequences when you get back, you have to explore, which really is what they should be doing.
Yeah,
That's
100%.
why you are there. I
Yeah.
think also he is a little seems off because everybody's so immature. He's 29 years old. He's a
Yeah.
little older. That's why maybe he's like a little vanilla, a little
And he's
boring.
just like kind of like awkward. I don't know.
Yeah,
He's
he
just
is
kind of
awkward.
he's just like a little weird.
He just doesn't have swag. Like he's not
Yeah.
super swaggy. He doesn't seem like very confident either. Even when he was going out for the heart rate challenge, he was so nervous.
Yeah.
Even when he kisses Trinity, it's like always a little awkward. You know,
He's
it's
like a shy emo boy.
yeah.
Yeah. I have flipped on Brinity so hard. Like
I ride.
I ride so hard for them now. Like and it really is also because of her.
Hmm.
Like there's a lot of people on the internet that still think that they're playing a game. Like
I really don't.
most people love Brinity, but there are people that think that they're playing a game, that Bryce specifically is playing a game, and I don't
Mm,
think that Bryce is like in thinking about the show. It
no,
just
I
doesn't
don't think
like
so
it seems
either.
like they're both genuine and Trinity for sure is not playing a game. I think she really likes him. Like
Hmm.
she was crying over him in Casa and having the conversation like we've seen Sarah have on TV where like thinking about how she's
Hmm.
gonna be portrayed and like how it's different like being a black woman pursuing a relationship with like a white guy and
See your
how
first white wiener.
yeah and also how like feeling insecure like is Bryce just going to run
Right.
back to what he already knows and am I just
Hmm.
like a conquest for him like she would not be having those conversations if she was not truly invested in
Yeah.
Bryce and people are saying like oh well Nick Alondrio is like a fake couple which of course you guys
They
know that
were though. And
but
they
we
were
saw
a
them be
plant.
set up by producers.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That was
that's the
all
difference
fake. There
here.
was no, I mean, sure, Nick was probably attracted to Landra. We know everybody said it a million times. He would always make out with her in the
Yeah,
challenges. Fine. But they were not building something from day
day
one.
one.
Bryce and Trinity actually have a connection that
I
they've
totally
been
agree.
developing.
Yeah, for sure. And the fact that they both wore the same exact
Oh,
color for the recoupling was so cute. And he's like
oh,
running to get her. Like, I really
he couldn't
think,
even talk.
I
He couldn't
know.
even get the words out without crying.
They were so sweet. Their recoupling like actually made me emotional. I was like, okay, you guys do really like each other. At least like
Yeah.
something
They're really cute
positive
too.
is coming out of this season because everybody else is a mess. Like
And Trinity is by far my favorite girl.
she's so funny, she's so real. I feel like she's such a good friend in there to everybody. Like I just think she's such a sweet
Hmm.
person.
And I
Um
love a girl's girl.
yeah,
Like
she actually is.
she's still being nice to all the Casa girls
Yep.
and she's reminding everybody it's not them, it's the guys. Like she
Yep.
looks tea, she looks
No,
great.
she's like the only one I feel like that is like being very
Level.
level-headed.
Hmm.
Yeah. Really love her, really love them. So their reunion was great.
My favorite.
But the rest of these couples, I feel like Anaya, Melanie, and Kata made a pact that they
To
were all
stick.
going to stick with their couples.
Hmm.
Because why would any of those girls stick in their couple? Like, it is so crazy. And people are like, oh, Zach and Kata, second best couple.
Yeah, people
Zach,
love them.
if that girl did not get removed from Casa, you don't think Zach was going to bring that girl back?
Exactly, Brie. That's the biggest thing. And so now where do we go from there? Do we talk about that connection? Do we talk about her getting removed? Because now if I'm Kata, I'm like, okay, what would you have done then?
I almost feel like though Kata is so in deep with Zach because
Hmm.
there has been so many red
Well, they also
flags.
had sex.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. There's been so many red flags that Zach has shown Kata, and she's just
Hmm.
ignoring all of them.
Right.
Right after they had sex in the hideaway, he was like, "Would you be upset if I explored a bombshell?" Like right after.
Hmm. Their relationship is very, very immature. It's so tit for tat. Like, I'm mad at you because you looked at that girl, and like now I'm gonna go
Yes,
look at this guy. It's very, very immature, very toxic.
but I feel like they're gonna stay together till the end.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think if any bombshell that comes in like has no hope unless they want to get to know
Hmm.
Kenzie, Caleb, or the other girl that we can't remember her name, Jen.
Mm,
If these three girls, if Melanie, Anaya, and Kata
Kata.
stuck with their couples after Casa Amor, there's no hope for any bombshell that walks through that door.
I don't know. What do you think about Melanie and Sincere? First of all, how do you feel about Sincere not picking Amora? Were you surprised by
Shocked,
that? I was shocked
baby.
too.
I was shocked.
I was shocked about Melanie too, actually. I
Same.
kind of thought she was going to give Corey a chance. Was
Me
it Corey?
too. Yeah, Corey, especially because she was like, "You are exactly what I've been looking
Hmm.
for." It's like, okay, pick him. Like,
But you
what
know
is it
what?
about Sincere?
I don't know, but you, she does look dumb. She looks dumb. Yes, he did pick her, but you're saying every man came in here, said you deserve better, and you're still going back for him to give him a chance for what?
I feel the same way about Anaya. Like, I just think that they
Yeah,
all,
dumb
Melanie, like they all made such a bad
choice. Yeah.
call, and I feel like Melanie just picked Sincere because like it felt comfortable, and I think she
Hmm.
wanted to prove a point. Like,
She
I
wanted
don't
to,
know
I
if,
think she wants to be the good guy and be like, well,
yes.
if he's gonna come in with another girl, then fuck him. I
Yep.
stayed loyal though.
Yeah, I think she was making a statement exactly, Nikki. She wanted to prove that she was like the better person
Hmm.
by staying loyal and have something to like hang over his head, while also probably thinking like, well, I can still win him back. I've already won him back before. So even if he
Hmm.
brings somebody in, it doesn't matter because like he's gonna come home to mama.
Yeah.
So they were so annoyed. And I don't, you've watched UK before. I don't know
Hmm.
if they still do it, but back in the day when Love Island UK would go to Casa Amor, when you came to the recoupling, if you brought somebody back and your original partner didn't pick
Hmm.
somebody, they got sent home.
Hmm. I thought that's what was gonna happen. I was very surprised that Anaya
No,
did not go home.
I think they get another chance to like they have another
Hmm.
like recoupling, and who doesn't get picked after that goes home. And like,
Right. So sometimes they do friend picks.
yes, they should keep that. They should do that because then it forces people to stand 10 toes down in
Hmm.
your connection. Like, oh, I trust this person. I actually do like them and I think they like me too. Or you're like, ooh, like I think they might be a player. They probably fucked around in there and I don't want to go home. So I'm going to pick somebody too. And if they
Right.
go home, then like, you know,
Yeah, there's more on the line.
there's more on the line. Yeah.
I did appreciate Melanie reading Sincere to filth. Like
Oh my God.
she freaking chewed him out and it was so deserved. And everything she said was like so right.
I really
Like, I
like
don't know if you're
love
thinking with
her.
your dick. I
Yeah.
was like, oh my gosh. Like, yeah,
I
so
really
right.
love her. Yeah.
She
She's
needed to do that.
somebody said that ever since she said give her 10, like she's actually been pretty chill.
That's what she needed.
She just needed 10.
Wait, I saw somebody say, post a picture of Kata sleeping, and they were like, I thought you're not allowed to take naps on Love Island. And somebody said, like, she cried and tuckered herself out. Like, leave her alone.
She needs a rest. Oh my God.
Kenzie and Corbin GPT.
Yeah, I didn't
So
understand why
weird.
Kenzie was so mad. I think
Like,
that was so
Kenzie,
fake.
chill out, dude. Like, you just wanted to have sex with him. Like, you guys
Yeah,
had a lustful relationship. Yeah, you
yeah.
probably said things, but like, really? You weren't going to be doing splits on peens? Like,
No, her reaction I think was
really
so
crazy.
fake. And but I do love how all the girls were so happy that Caleb came back with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that was
hope that
sweet.
he and Jaden.
That sounds right. I feel like Caleb's just like given up a little bit. He's like, eh.
Yeah, Caleb's not getting what he deserves, though. You know, he is my top guy in that villa. I think he is
Yeah,
so cute. He's a little boy, but I think
yeah.
he is the cutest guy there.
He's a cutie. All right, let's get to Casey and Anaya because I have
Hmm.
like so much to say about this couple.
I
And
love
there's
all the memes coming out. It's so funny. Have you seen the ones of like her, this big burly man holding
yeah,
like little baby? It's Ace. It's
Casey.
giving Ace. Um,
Yes, it's giving Ace. There's so much discourse about this recoupling,
mhm,
specifically them two on threads, because people feel very passionately, like negatively about Anaya, and people obviously feel negatively about
mhm,
KC. And I feel like Anaya not choosing Carl was such an insane
mhm,
decision. And that's why I feel like those three girls made a pact because I don't know why she would stick with Casey. But then again, I do feel like Casey played her the
mhm.
whole time that they were in that villa. Like, I feel like he really didn't, like, he was using Anaya to
To
stay in the
let
villa,
yeah.
and
Mhm,
she started to feel like that's what was going on.
mhm,
So she started to get, like, really insecure in their relationship, and she kept, like, bringing it up, and he was like, no, like, I like you, investing in you, like, you're my girl. But she knew
mhm.
something was wrong. But time after time, he was, like, validating her, telling her everything that she wanted to hear, telling her that she was the blueprint for dark skinned women. And then when Casey goes in Casa Amor, he says him and Anaya have nothing in common.
Yeah.
I was like, are you? okay. Like, I feel like he got to Casa Amor and his true colors came out. Like, he was like, oh no. Like, you could tell, like, he was using her. And I feel like maybe she stuck with him because she wanted to believe that they did, that their connection was genuine. But to be
As a
honest, like,
viewer, it's hard to see the connect. Like, I didn't see a connection between Casey and Anaya, really.
and that's what I was gonna say. Like, I don't think Anaya like really liked him either. I
Hmm.
think she was also just with him because she had no other options, or she wasn't interested in anybody
Hmm.
else. Like, I feel like they were both together because they didn't like anyone else there, and nobody else was interested in them, and they were just kind of stuck together. So I don't know
Hmm.
why she was so shocked that he came back with somebody. I don't know. The reaction from her was like surprising to me that she was so devastated.
Yeah, the whole reaction of everybody like yelling at him and like cursing him out, I was like, again, yeah, he dog her? Sure, he definitely embarrassed her.
Yeah.
But he did what the show is about. He made a
Yeah.
better connection and chose his better connection. And he wasn't lying about it. He's like, I'm sorry that you feel
Yeah.
this way. But what was he did say, and yeah, it probably hurt her feelings, saying, this isn't for Anaya, this is for KC.
Yeah.
What is he supposed to pick Anaya because it would make Anaya happy? If
I
he's
actually
not really feeling her?
I actually agree. I don't like the way he moved in Casa. Like I
I
feel like
also
we
feel
saw
like
a
it's a
different side to
lustful
him.
relationship too. And also, you
100%.
see your mom and hear your sister, you freak. Like,
Nikki,
yuck.
that was so creepy. I'm so glad you
Yuck.
brought that up. That was such a bizarre thing to say. And then also like when Titi starts like they all start fighting,
Oh, Titi, shut your mouth.
his
No,
mom and sister are probably like, we don't talk like that.
no, that was
She's like, I'm
so.
Titi.
But like Trinity was like, okay, good for you. And I'm not talking to you. And she's like, but I'm talking to you. And she
I
was like,
know.
still not talking to you.
She
Like,
came
shut
in
up.
so
Nobody.
hot.
Yeah. I feel like they're going to squash it by next episode, though. I think the girls are going to be like, it was the heat of the moment. Sorry.
Yeah. Did
Which is
you
so
see
fake.
that there's like all these clips. I think they're gonna address it in After
Mm.
Sun. So we're filming this before we see After Sun, just in case this gets addressed by the time you're listening to this. But there's all these clips that saying like when Titi started fighting with everybody,
Hmm.
when they're showing everyone sitting around the fire pit that Melanie's not there.
Kenzie, too. People are saying they don't see Kenzie as well.
Wow. So people think that like they were going at it so hard
Hmm.
they need to be like removed from the fire pit. And like
Like, let's see
dude,
it.
and I saw something that they might show it in
Mm.
After Sun. They might show the unedited footage because people have been asking After Sun to show like unseen footage, and then maybe this is where they're gonna put it in.
It's so interesting that I mean, I guess because like Anaya's her girl, that she would feel such a
And
sense
she
of
was
race.
so fired up already that I just think like anything was gonna set her
Well,
off.
that's what I feel about Kenzie. I feel like
Yeah.
Kenzie is just ready to destroy anybody who even says one word to her. But did you see that next episode? The US is voting for a girl and a boy to come back, which is
Yeah.
so stupid.
So stupid.
I
Like, let's get new
Right.
people
Why are we? Guess what? Anaya didn't pick Carl, and Carl's gonna come back, and she's gonna like fake be into him now.
being into him. I know.
Yeah, she was into him, but she's gonna be forcing a relationship. Guess
Yeah.
what? You didn't pick him. Your whole
Yeah.
thing is pick me, pick me. You didn't pick him. Now America's gonna feel bad for you. They're gonna send Carl back, and you're gonna get with him
Everyone on
because that's the
Threads
only
is like,
choice.
don't vote for Carl. Like, put Corey back in there
Yeah,
to talk to Melanie. Like,
yeah,
Anaya doesn't deserve to have Carl back in there because
yeah.
there was like truly no reason for her not to pick him, especially the way she was speaking about him.
And
Even though
poor
like
Carl.
Melanie kind of the same, but her and Sincere have had
Yeah.
this like push and pull the whole time, so the relationship's a little bit different.
I just feel like there was never a natural connection between
Yeah.
Anaya and Casey. It just wasn't like effortless, like he said. And
Yeah.
with Titi, it is for him, and it shouldn't feel that hard in the beginning.
Yeah. And also Casey though still holding on to the fact that nobody picked him on day one.
It's so
Like,
annoying.
are you kidding me? We can't move on from that. Like
Like
that was
your
so
ego is so bruised. It's get over it, bro.
that's why between the two of them, I see
Hmm.
almost like the good and bad in both of them.
Yeah,
Where
I
it's like, okay,
loved
you're both
Casey.
playing a game. Let's just be
He
open
was
with
like
it.
what my number one guy.
Yeah. Because he was such a sweetie.
Yeah, I'm like
Oh
not.
my God, in
I'm more
Casa
than
More.
kind of icked
It
out
was
by
like,
him.
who is this
Yeah,
guy? It was like,
nasty.
oh my God. He was
And
like
that's the biggest
nuts.
thing that the ladies were saying. Like, it's
Yeah.
okay to move how you want to move,
Yeah.
but you're saying things that are disrespectful, and that's
Totally.
fair.
And also just like I feel like Anaya, like I said this earlier, was like realizing that maybe there was
Hmm.
nothing there with her and Casey, but Casey was like convincing
Yeah,
her
that's not right.
that their relationship was more than it was. I don't know, it's just like a
Hmm.
very weird situation. Again, I'm like loving this episode, but I'm sure next week I'm gonna be like, fuck Love Island US. But there's only two
Well,
weeks left, I think.
let's see. Maybe
Yeah, let's
they'll.
see.
I mean, let's just give Bryce
Well,
and
Trinity
Trinity
and Bryce
the.
are gonna win. That's why
Yeah.
it's almost like, how are they gonna drag this out for two
Hmm.
more weeks? Like, nobody is going to have a connection unless they have people in a hotel that are like, I love Kenzie. I really want to get to know her because that's like
Hmm.
the only option you guys have right now. And like, what guy is going to pursue a bombshell?
Right.
I don't know.
Shockingly, this season is worse than last season, and that's
Oh,
hard to do.
100%. 100%. Yeah. But the problem is at the beginning, the OG cast stays around for way too long. And then it
Way too.
just
Yep.
becomes like loyalty to the OGs and
Hmm.
nobody's voting. I feel like no one's even left.
Beatrice,
Oh,
Gabe,
okay. Yeah.
and who went home with Gabe?
Sean.
Soul.
Oh, and Soul. That's it.
Who? Would you say Sean?
Sean was like the first one voted out. Remember the
Oh,
cop?
yeah.
Yeah. But
Mm.
like nobody's left. So everybody that's been here from the beginning, it's just too many people. Like
It's
there's too many
boring.
chances. Yeah, it's boring. Like they have to like shake it up. And there's been
Hmm.
no dates. I feel like
No
even when the
dates.
bombshells came in, they're just like, hey,
Yeah.
there's like nothing
They need to be
extra.
bringing them out on dates, which they do in UK all the time.
Yeah.
Are they still doing that? Because then
Oh
you're
my God.
removed from the house and you
Yeah.
can explore more because it's not,
Nikki,
you're forcefully exploring.
UK had four bombshells come in, two girls, two guys. They picked whoever they wanted and
Hmm.
they went to Casa Amor for the night.
Oh,
Like a sleepover.
oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Let's do
they
more of
are
that.
always,
Yeah.
but again, UK is so different because it's week 3 on UK and every girl and every guy there, they're like, it's still early days. Like we're still
Hmm.
getting to know each other. Like this,
And
we're
they
here
mean it.
doing what we need to do. Like we're exploring connections and they're
Hmm.
all, it's like you never know who's going to talk to somebody next. They're switching up all the time. People are coming back to each other, leaving each other. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
But also, US is only 6 weeks long and UK is 8 weeks long.
Mm.
So they do have more time to like feel it out. Like Casamore was what, week 3?
Yeah.
There it's week 4, which is like a big difference when you know that you have to make a connection strong enough to survive Casa Amor. Do you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Also, 3 days in Casa Amor is really nothing.
Oh, I was gonna say, I feel like it's
May
like such a long time. These
but
girls
maybe if
know
these,
night one if they're gonna pick somebody or not.
I was gonna say maybe if the girls had more time, like had Melanie had another day or two with Corey, maybe she would have
Like
changed her mind.
with US, the girls
Yeah,
always
they're.
want to leave Casa Amor like the next fucking day. Like
Hmm.
they know they're picking, they know they're staying. Seriously, I feel like the girls in US, day 2 on Casa Amor, they want to go back to the villa. They're like,
Yeah.
can we just go back? That's why I feel like production was like, they're sending them letters, they're sending them footage. They're like, girls,
Like,
please, like, look what the guys are doing over there. Like,
right.
just you do it
Warning,
too. Come on, yeah.
warning.
No, even though half the guys they did stick, which was
Yeah.
crazy. So I don't know what's gonna happen the rest of the season, but we got one really good episode, and for that, we're not mad
Thank
about it.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we get right into our not mad about it, Nipperoni?
Let's.
Okay, so if you guys are new here, we like to end every episode saying something that we're not mad about, maybe a tip, a trick, something to start your week off right. And one thing that I'm not mad about is my sweet, sweet mother. She's so funny. She texted me and she was like, "Oh, check Facebook." My mom loves Facebook, and she basically posted like 4 paragraphs convincing all of her friends and family to follow Not Mad About It podcast on Instagram because we were really close to 2,000 followers. And she was like campaigning for us to hit 2K. And she was like, let's help get the girls to 2,000 followers. And you know what, Donna? She did it. We hit
She did it,
2K within
Joe.
the, yeah, we hit 2K within the first like hour of her Facebook post. And I was
Pimping
like,
us
well,
out.
yeah, I
Who
was like,
knew
well,
that's
Mom.
all we needed?
I was like, well, Mom, now all your friends are gonna get to hear us talk about our periods. And she's like, oh my God, all the F bombs. And I was like, well, they're not gonna listen to the podcast, but they might
Wouldn't be
like
mad if they did.
they might like our clips. So, Linda, Meredith, you guys are here. We're so We're so happy to have you. Welcome to Not Mad About It.
And thank you, Donna. That was so nice of you. She's the
Thank you, Mom.
cutest. And every week she comments on our Spotify and like
I
writes
know.
her little paragraph, tells us what she loved.
I know. She's so sweet. Yeah, so thanks, Mom. We love you.
Love you, Don.
Yeah.
My not mad about it is a new little thing that I'm doing with my son, Colin. And I'm sure
Oh.
I'll bring the other children along as time, progresses and as my husband starts to go back to work. But we are hitting up yard sales and I'm not mad about it. Colin has always asked to go to them because who doesn't love to just like rummage through other people's crap?
Our
And
fave.
like literally, it's what I do every Monday at Savers. And we went around today driving, looking for yard sales, and we got out, which is like my least favorite thing to do. I don't like going to yard sales because I always have anxiety about like getting out of my car and going and looking through people's stuff and leaving. But we went to one today and it was so fun and it was something that I want to keep doing on the weekends. It was a week yard sale, but they had a big box of Beanie Babies for $2
Oh.
each. So
Oh.
we went and we got him a Beanie Baby. Of course, we got home and the other two saw that he had a Beanie Baby. All right, get your $2, everybody. We went back. Everybody got to pick their Beanie Baby. But it was like, so fun and you never know what you're going to find at yard sales.
You never, even if you don't find anything, it's just like fun to look around and see what they got.
So fun. I loved it.
Thrifting in the wild.
And it's like a fun thing to do with my kids.
Yeah.
Colin's almost 7, and it teaches him the money. Get your wallet, bring your money
Yes.
if you
And
want
also like
something.
have interest and develop taste and like
Yeah.
style and what do you like, what do you not
Yeah.
like, what are you into?
We found this Super Bowl patch book, and it had
Oh,
every patch from all the Super Bowls for $30.
wait, that's sick.
And when we went back, it was gone. Somebody snagged it, but it was like so
Wow.
cool. We were looking at that together and talking about that. It was cool.
Oh, I love it. Oh my
Yeah, my
God.
little thrift buddy.
Not mad about that at all. And on that note, you guys know Nikki's going to Hershey Squirts. So we are doing a pre-recorded episode for next Monday. I don't want to jinx it, but if all goes according to plan, it's going to be very exciting. There is a what's that word? A red herring somewhere in this episode.
Hmm.
There's a clue in this episode, and
An
hopefully
Easter
everything
egg.
works out. An Easter egg, duh. Oh my God, are we okay? There's an Easter egg in this episode. We don't want to like tease too much, but hopefully it's a big week ahead for you girls.
Big week.
You'll find out or not, but we'll see you guys next Monday. If you like what you heard, like what you saw, share this episode, like, comment, review, subscribe, follow, all the things. Love you guys so much, and we'll see you next Monday, maybe in a couple days. Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.